What's up, guys? How y'all feeling? That's good. That's real good, man. I hope you guys are doing great. It's Friday. It's a beautiful day outside. I walked outside. It wasn't any frost on my windshield. You know, it wasn't just bitterly cold outside. It feels good. You know, everything is cool. So this is a day that you need to be happy about, because it all starts up here. Guys, I want to talk to you guys about not judging a book by the cover, about writing people off so quick as soon as you see them. You know, because see, we have this habit in American society. When we see somebody and we perceive them as successful, we tend to treat them a certain way. You know, if they pull up in a nice car, now all of a sudden we like, oh, hi, yes, sir. You know, we treat them in a certain way. I don't know why we do that. Maybe it's because we think that that we're going to benefit somehow from knowing that person, or from being nice to that person. I don't know what it is, man. You should really be nice to everybody. But so we have this thing where we treat those who look like they have wealth or money, we treat them with a certain level of respect. Like when I walk in with a shirt and tie like this, I went to go get some gas, you know, people are automatically, oh, good morning, sir, you know, holding the door for me and all this. I appreciate it. And I guess it is what it is, you know, but you know, it's just interesting to me because right now I'm in a car that has 260,000 miles on it. It is and I'm sure many of you guys might have cars like that. It's a Honda Accord. It's got 260,000 miles on it. I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. Now, if I tried to trade this car in and go buy another car, yeah, I could do that, but I'm only gonna get $1,000 for the car. And on top of that, the car is actually worth more to me than the money, believe it or not. You know, could I go out and get another car and be able to flex and stunt and be riding around in something, you know, real nice? Yeah, I could. I could absolutely do that right now. But the thing about it is, I just don't want to right now. I'm trying to line some other things up, right? And the thing about that, man, is that respect, the way people treat you, what I was talking about earlier, a lot of that is based on your car too. People see your car and then they automatically think, oh, he must be doing something. He must be doing something really good. And the fact is, yeah, it is true. If you have a nice car, you're doing something, because it's going to be very difficult for you to go out and get a real nice car unless you scamming, you know, unless you like stealing people's identity and all this other crazy stuff. Now, I know it's people out there doing that, but that's definitely not something I would advise, because that you'll get locked up for that. But for the most part, man, if you see somebody riding around in a Bentley, riding around in a real nice car, they probably work hard for that car. They had to have their paperwork right in order for them to get that car. But I say all that to say, I walk in the gas station, I'm clean as a whistle, fresh, head cleanly shaven, I'm articulate, I'm professional. So people automatically think, well, he must be doing something big. Look at him. But then I come outside and I hop inside of an old 2001 Honda Accord where the paint is kind of chipping off a little bit, and it's got 260,000 miles. Now, a lot of you guys might be like, but that don't match up. See, people see that, they're like, wait a minute, I thought this guy was so successful, but he walk outside and he get in this old ass car. What's up with that, man? We want you to match up to what we thought you were. You see what I'm saying? You know, we need these things to match. That's how it is in American society, in this consumerism society. You see, when you see these types of things, it's like people are thinking, you know what, I thought you were successful, but then you go outside and get into that old ass car. Damn. And this goes for women too, because a lot of women will look at you, if you're a man, a lot of women will look at you, you look clean in one way, but then you get in an old car, they're like, damn, But the fact of the matter is, guys, why can't we just look at things for what it is? You see what I'm saying? Why can't it just be, you know what? That man might have a boatload of cash. He obviously looks like he's doing something. He just don't have the car. He just ain't spending his money on the car. And so I ask you today, man, which one is it? What are we going to place value on? Are we going to place value on having a big bankroll, or having investments, or having liquid capital that you can easily pull from? Are we going to place value on having thousands and thousands of dollars that you can pull from at the drop of a hat to take advantage of other opportunities? Or are we going to put all that cash, all of our resources, into a car, into jewelry, into clothes, into shoes, into trips, things like that? Is that how we're going to do it? Looks like that's how we're doing it to me, guys. Look at social media. Everybody wants to be viewed as the man or the woman. They want everybody to think that they're so successful, and it's almost replaced true success. True success, guys, is having liquid capital. That's what true success is, being able to pick up $10,000 and be able to use that towards an investment. Because investments, guys, they come and go. They pop up out of nowhere. You need to be ready for them. You don't want to have all your money inside of this car. So I just want to talk about that, man. I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but a nice car should not be the pinnacle. It just shouldn't be, man. Like, yes, I want a nice car, and I'm going to get a nice car, trust me. And you'll be the first to know when that happens. I'm going to probably end up getting the Lexus, the LS 500. That's what I really want. It might be the LS 460, but I'm starting to see too many people in those, and every time I see somebody in it, I don't want it anymore. It's crazy. But you know, we want things to match up. And my thing is, like, guys, when you see somebody in a real nice car, you know, we're all on different journeys in life. And so when you see somebody in a real nice car, you know, that person was still the same person before that car. You know, don't just start throwing out all this respect for a person just because they have a nice car. You know, you want to respect people based on their character, based on the content of their character. Don't clout chase. You know, get to know a person. I mean, I get it. You know, if somebody's clearly doing well, you want to know, like, wow, what are they doing? I wonder what they're doing. You know, are they doing something in my industry? Especially if there's somebody that's in close proximity to you. You know, are they working in your field? I'm a photographer on the side. So when I see another photographer doing really well, I want to be like, what is he doing? What is she doing? You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can copy or mimic some of the things that are helping them to be successful. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, man, don't judge a book by its cover. But I will tell you this, though. There are certain times where you can tell if somebody is successful or not. And I think a lot of time it's based on grooming. It's based on how neat and clean a person is, how they talk, how professional they are. That's typically a good way to tell if somebody is about their business. You can't be walking around here, you know, you haven't bathed, you're not clean, you don't look like you're ready to do business. You don't look like you're ready to do business, guys. You know, it's very important to be ready to do business, because that first impression, it goes a very long way. It goes a long way with me. I know if I see somebody and we're potentially going to do business, it makes me feel better when I know that person is on point, because it makes me feel like I can trust them a little bit more, that they're going to hold up their end of the bargain. If somebody else is not on point with how they look, I'm talking about how a person looks and how they speak. It makes me feel a little bit leery. I'm like, man, hold on, man. Nah. Unless you have a great reputation, unless some people can vouch for you, that's very important too. Because, you know, you got a lot of con artists out here too now. But, you know, perception is very important. But it's not 100% about perception. Don't completely judge a book by its cover. But it's okay to judge a little bit because first impressions are very important. So, hey man, this thing ain't simple, but it really is. It's common sense. It is common sense, man. Save your cash. Hold on to a little bit of cash. Save up you a nice little emergency fund before you start trying to go out and buy all this extra stuff, trying to look like you got some money. This is Malcolm here on Malcolm Talks. Take it with a grain of salt. I can't do nothing but give you the game and try to, you know, try to hope that maybe some people listen, man, and you know, take advantage of when people are sharing information with you. I've been down the road of like, you know, losing large sums of money trying to keep up with the Joneses. I've been there. What you start realizing is like, wait, I need to build skills. I need to be able to solidify money coming in. And do you know if you go out and buy a new car and you pay $600, $700, $800 a month, if you have a car that's paid off, you got to have the discipline to try to save $600, $800 a month. Because that's what you're going to end up paying on a new car. Common sense. But it ain't so common, is it? Comment down below. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to holler at you guys next time, man.